Hello again, it's your teacher. I have got some fantastic expectations for you today. So I like to keep things simple. I really only have three rules. I want you to be safe, I want you to be respectful, and I want you to be responsible. It's really that simple. If you can do any one of those three things, you can do the rest of the things. But I'll break them down so you kind of have an idea of what I'm looking for. So safety, it's pretty obvious more often than not. We have physical safety. We'll be using sharp things every once in a while, like scissors or gouging tools for linoleum cutting, or paint of some sort or another. Sharp pencils. Sharp pencils could be dangerous. Paper, paper cuts. So I want you to be safe and aware of the surroundings that you're in, so you're not creating a space where somebody could trip and fall, so we have accidents, or you're doing something improper with the materials, because then that results in some very unfortunate consequences. There's also another side to that safety too, and that's kind of an emotional safety. There is no bullying in my class or any other class or just really any other situation whatsoever. Just please don't do it. We're going to have a conversation if that's the case, okay? We'll try to avoid that though. Alrighty, so next on the list is, I don't remember what order I said them in, but we'll go to respect. Pretty simple. I want you to respect my time, and in return, I'm going to do my best to respect your time within the bounds of you being my student and things like that. So I will give you usually about 10 or so days of class to work on a project, and by that time I'd like you to be finished. If you decide to waste your time or do other things during that time, there are options. We can work with extenuating circumstances to make things seem fair or give you more time to complete your stuff. That's not going to be an issue. Okay? Next on our lovely list is respect our materials and our space. So this is our lovely classroom. You guys are sitting at our fantastic tables. Some of them may have paint on them. This one does. The one that I'm sitting at right now. It's got a little ink. So at the end of the day, what I'd like you to do is please put away your items. You can have one person at your table do it. You can have everybody do it, take turns, whatever. But at the end of the day, I'd like the tables pretty much clean. Nothing laying on them, nothing there that isn't supposed to be there. Okay? Pretty easy, I think. And then the last thing when it comes to cell phones is cell phones. Like, they are awesome. They're super cool tools to use, but we've had some problems in the past. Actually, I can give you a cool anecdote. So I had my students do a written response for our final exam, and one of the things 50% of my 60 students said was they wish they'd spent more time in class working on their stuff. And one of the big things that prevented them from doing that was having easy access to cell phones. So what we're going to start this semester is cell phones cannot be out unless you specifically ask me or you're listening to music, okay? And that will only be during work time. If I see them out when I'm trying to speak, I get to hold on to them until the end of the class period. Simple as that. All or nothing. If there are more issues, or if perhaps I notice you guys are doing super well, we can extend and give you some more privileges, okay? And then the very last thing is responsibility. Super simple. I'm sure you guys have a good idea of what's going on there. So, one of the big things I like to do is communicate. I will be writing rubric responses to you so you can kind of see where you're at, see what's going on, and I can tell you what I'm liking and what I want to see you do some more. I want you to turn in your projects on time. That's kind of also a respect thing too, but we have more than enough time. You have more than enough opportunity and tools and things in the classroom that you can do what you need to do without having to take forever, okay? And then also, we're not going to waste our supplies. Sometimes people like to take giant globs of paint. We're not going to do that. We're just going to take a little bit here and a little bit there. We can always add more, but we really can't put it back. That's the trickiest part. It's like that whole toothpaste thing. Okay? So, those are my expectations. We will talk about them some more as we go throughout the semester. But essentially, if three things is too hard to remember, just think of this. Shoot, I don't really have a good statement there. Should have wrote one down. But, yeah, let's just stick with three. And then the more I notice that you are responsible, respectful, and safe, the more privileges you'll get. Let's keep it at that. Okay? Thank you. See you soon.